Hello everybody, my name is Pushkar Khatri, a student from the Information Technology branch at NIT RR. This introspective video is submitted as the part of my communication skills assignment under the guidance of Dr. Anup Kumar Tiwari sir from the Department of Humanities and Social Science. For this project, I selected 20 reflective questions and spent time writing down my personal responses before articulating them here. My aim is to practice structural and self-reflection as a foundation for clearer and more intentional communication. What follows are my honest reflections, question by question. I am Pushkar Khatri, a first semester engineering student at NIT Raipur pursuing information technology. On the surface, I appear like any other student, but I constantly question who I truly am beyond the marks on my report card or the expectations others have from me. I often think logically, enjoy solving puzzles and challenges, and try to figure things out step by step, not just in studies but in life. Inside, I carry a lot of fear about what the future holds. The pressure of deadlines, competition, and uncertainty can be overwhelming. But despite this fear, I keep moving forward because I know that stopping completely would only deepen that fear and hold me back every day. I try to remind myself to take one step at a time, focusing on growth rather than perfection. 10 words would describe myself best is logical because I approach problem and situation with clear reasoning, fearful because I often worry about what might go wrong or what happens afterward. Traveler, I love exploring new places and ideas both physically and in my mind. Friendly, I try to be warm and approachable to those around me. Selective, I choose carefully who I spend time with and what I invest in. Foodie, I enjoy tasting different foods and find comfort in good meals. Calm, in moments of stress, I strive to stay composed and think clearly. Learner, I am continuously trying to improve myself academically and personally. Observant, I notice details, people's behaviors, and situation around me carefully. I matter because my life choices ripple outwards to my parents who have sacrificed much for my education and well being. They trusted me to use these opportunities and make the best of them. I matter to my coaching teacher who invested efforts and believes in my potential, pushing me to aim higher. I matter to my two closest friends who supports me through ups and downs. Our friendship is a source of strength. More than that, I matter because I have the capacity to grow, to be better than I was yesterday. I can make small but meaningful contribution to the lives of people around me. A listening ear, encouragement, or help in a tough time, which makes existence worthwhile. Right now, growth matters most to me. I want to build habits of discipline so I can overcome fear and uncertainty. Education is a foundation of the stable life I desire, but beyond academics, I want to grow emotionally and mentally. I no longer want to be trapped by the fear of failure or judgments. Trust means a lot to me, whether from family or friends, and having their beliefs motivates me to keep pushing myself even when things get tough. Ultimately, I want to be true to myself rather than speaking superficial perfection or approval from others. I believe never trying is the worst choice anyone could have made. When you don't try, you live with a permanent belief, what if, that haunts you. Failure, while painful, is a lesson itself, a proof of courage, a chance to grow. I'd rather fail after giving my best efforts than stay stuck in fear. Avoiding opportunities, failure teaches resilience, it builds character and widens the path for the future success. Not trying means closing the doors before seeing what's inside, and that feels like giving up on myself before I even starts. This question touches my emotion deeply. A starving child's life is precious and must be saved at all cost. Emotionally, I feel and argue to do anything to help, even if that means breaking rules. But logically, I would first exhaust all legal options, asking neighbors, friends, or local charity organizations for help. Stealing could cause harm in other ways and might not be a sustainable solution. If no legal option exists, then the child's life is in danger. The moral dilemma becomes heavier. But my first choice is always to try within the bounds of the law. Both are crucial, but loving others gives me more sense of control and purpose. Loving someone means I choose kindness and empathy regardless of their response. Being loved is comforting and reassuring, but depending too much on others' acceptance might make me vulnerable to their opinions and moods. I want to prioritize genuine love so that I can remain steady and strong, even if not everyone returns my feelings. Yes, it does affect me, especially in college, where the comparison and judgments often feel unavoidable. Family opinion, teachers, expectations, and peer comparisons shapes how I perceive myself. But I am learning to filter these voices, separating constructive criticism from empty judgments. I want to rely on useful feedbacks to improve, but not let random opinions shake my confidence. Learning this balance is still a challenge, but it's crucial for my self growth. Life's most beautiful quality is its ability to offer second chance again and again. Even after failures or tough phases, life keeps moving forward, giving opportunities to start new. I cherish simple moments that laughter shared with friends, enjoying good food together, or satisfaction of finally understanding a concept that once confused me. These moments remind me that despite these moments remind me that despite the ups and downs, life is full of joy and meaning. My deepest fear is wasting my potential. I worry about becoming someone who never fully used their abilities or lived up their own possibilities. Disappointing those who believe in my parents and teachers is another huge because I don't want to betray their trust and sacrifice. This fear motivates me but also sometimes hold me back or cause anxiety. My The biggest recent challenge was during JEE preparation. I had to study long hours, manage stress, and stay committed with uncertain results. That period pushed me to embrace discomfort, manage time better, and face failure maturely. It was uncomfortable but essential to my growth. I realized pushing beyond comfort expands my confidence and capabilities, even if the path isn't easy. Playing badminton with my friends recharged me completely. The physical activities helped me clear my mind, focus on the present moment, and step away from the constant mental stress about studies or future worries. Being active not only boosts my energy but also improves my mood and social connections, making me feel alive and balanced. Honestly, not consistently. My routine is irregular, often sacrifice sleep and skipping exercise due to academic pressure. Still, I try to stay Still, I try to stay somewhat active during college hours and avoid sitting idle for too long. I want to improve my self-care habits because I know physical health impacts mental well-being and academic performance. Small steps like better sleep and regular exercise would make a big difference. I invest in a few close relationships with the care and consistently, but generally I admit I could do better. Sometimes I only reach out when I need support or when free times allows. I want to be more deliberate in maintaining friendships and family bonds, checking in more regularly, sharing honestly, and being supportive no matter my mood or schedule. Only two friends would get that level of trust because they have stood beside me for about 10 years. They know me deeply, my strengths, fears, and vulnerabilities, and have never abandoned me in both easy and difficult times. Such trust is priceless and rare, and I cherish it deeply. My parents and my coaching teacher have shaped me the most. They taught me the value of discipline, responsibility, and education. Their expectations can sometimes feel like heavy burdens, and they also push me to aim beyond what I might attempt alone. Their belief in me fuels my motivation to succeed and grow. I try almost every day to brighten someone's mood, even if it's just sharing a joke or sending a supportive message. These small things remind me that despite my own struggles and fears, I have the power to make positive difference in others' person's day. It creates a circle of kindness that uplifts us all. Unnecessary comparison with the other that lowers my self esteem, procrastination that wastes my valuable time, scrolling social media when I should study or rest, running away from difficult tasks out of fear, pretending I'm okay when I'm clearly struggling emotionally. Developing a consistent study habits, better managing my daily time, returning to coding and creative projects as my schedule permits, nurturing new friendships, having more honest, heartfelt conversations, engaging in activities that strengthen my mind and body. Ultimately, becoming a stable and responsible person who can face fear and support my family matters the most. Achievement like marks, degrees, and accolades are important milestones, but without characters, health, and genuine relationship, success feels hollow. I want to grow intellectually, emotionally, and physically without losing my sense of self or integrity.
Honestly, my answer is not always. Many morning I wake up with a mix of tiredness and pressure in my mind because my sleep routine is irregular and I often stay up late studying or overthinking about the next day. This makes it hard to feel truly fresh and energetic. Even though proper sleep is known to improve focus, mood, and academic performance for students, still I do not give up on the day, even when I feel heavy or anxious. I push myself to attend class and complete my basic tasks when shows that my determination and sense of responsibility are strong, even if my lifestyle habits are still need to improve. In some ways, yes, and in some ways, not yet. Clearing my entrance exam, getting into engineering, and continue to work on my academic and personal growth show that I have achieved some important goals and that I have moving in the right direction. However, I know I am not fully satisfied with my consistency because procrastination, distraction, and weak time management sometimes prevent me from using my full potential every day, which is common issue for students. So I would say I am in the process of achieving my goals. I have reached big milestones and proved that I can do, but I'm still building stronger daily habits and discipline to reach standards I truly expect from myself. Yes, I have. Preparing for competitive exam and successfully entering into college is definitely worth remembering because it pushed me beyond my comfort zone and taught me how to handle pressure, long study hours, and uncertainty about the future. This experience showed me that I can keep going even when I'm tired or doubtful, and it gives me confidence that I can face other difficulties faces in my life. Along with that major achievement that are also smaller and made meaningful moments like making my friends smile, listening to them and supporting them when they feel low, that I also consider worth remembering because they show that I care about the people around me and not only about my own goals. The honest answer is yes. I often worry about the future results, expectations from my parents and teachers, and how others might judge my performance or personality. Even though I know I cannot fully control these things, stress like this is very common among engineering students because of heavy workload, competition, and uncertainty, and it can affect both mental and health and confidence. I'm trying to improve by slowly shifting my focus towards what I can control, my effort, preparation, daily habits, and attitude, so that I depend less on outside factors and handle pressure in a healthier, more balanced way. This exercise has been a meaningful practice in aligning my thoughts with my words. Writing my answers first allowed me to reflect deeply, and speaking them aloud added a new layer of clarity and conviction. I realized that self awareness isn't just a personal exercise, it directly impacts how we listen, collaborate, and convey ideas, whether in a lab, or in a team, or in a classroom. I'd like to thank Dr. Anukumar Tiwari sir for encouraging this form of reflective learning in a communication lab. Thank you for your time and attention.